Goodbye.
Welcome to the Taj, home to statesmen and celebrities for over a century.
Wow.
Remember always, here at the Taj,
I hope you'll have a good stay.
guest is God.
Oh, look at that. Amazing. There's a whole other room back here.
Let's move.
Chaos has erupted in Mumbai with multiple bombings and armed gunmen rampaging through the city.
Upstairs. Do you have a family? Yes. And I hope to stay alive and see them. Go down the back stairs and straight out the service exit. If they hear us, we'll all die. We take our chances. Let's get. We all are. But to get through this, we must stick together.
Hello and welcome to Chai Chat with Lavina. In conversation with Jason and Nazanin. Can I please stick to your first names?
That's fine.
I'm
Where's
getting
the, where's
stuck
the
with
chai?
your surname.
It's a chai chat, we've got nothing.
Where is the chai? Where is the chai team? Where is the chai?
We'll put it in later in the effects.
Thank you so very much to talk to me. They are the star cast from Hotel Mumbai. A film.
guys.
Yes,
Forget
please.
about
Can you
these
see
guys.
this?
No, forget about these guys. It's really all about us.
It is a plethora, a huge star cast, and I have the two main ones. Should we say that way?
Anupam Kher would be very upset about that. And
Anupam
Kher.
is fine. I worked with him.
Okay.
I'll pacify him. But thank you very much for your time. Jason, I did not know that you are an English actor. I know. I saw, of course, Harry Potter, and I know all that. But what an accent!
Thanks
What
very much.
an accent.
You clearly
How
don't
did
speak
you-
Russian. I play a Russian in the film, and I did my best. Actually, there are lots of Russians in London, and there was a great reality show about Russian oligarchs in London that I watched. But really playing him, it's more about the swagger. There's a certain kind of man who is a self-made man who has managed to rise to the top when the Iron Curtain came down, and there's a ruthlessness and a selfishness, and I think hopefully it's more about that than the accent, and that there's plenty of role models around.
And still you find a soft corner for her. And that's where
What I loved about him, it's a very, very powerful story, an inspirational story, really, about how amazing the staff at the Taj Hotel were. But when it comes to him individually, I think he surprised himself. If you'd asked him before the incident happened what he would do, and the answer is he would look after himself and get himself safe very quickly and care about no one else. But the real life story showed us that people didn't do that. People actually amazed themselves with acts of quiet courage and heroism, and that's why most people in the hotel were saved.
Yes. So as this film is inspired by the true incidents of the Taj attack in 2008 in Mumbai. Absolutely a film I watched. I was almost like this all the time. These were my
It's a nail-biting,
emotions.
exciting
Yes, it
life.
is
But in the end,
absolutely.
hopefully it's an inspirational story.
No,
As
it
brutal
indeed
as it
is. And what you said, that essentially every human being has instinct to help.
Yeah.
And I think that is beautiful. Nazneen, you looked so beautiful and elegant and exquisite in that in the movie.
I was sweating.
As you're crying your eyes out and screaming.
I was a constant mess, but that's very kind of you to say.
Should we say you look very beautiful when you're in a mess?
That's
No,
very
we don't.
kind. That's very kind.
But you have a full career. You're a doctor. aren't you? Am
No,
right
I was going to
or
be a
wrong?
doctor. I have a degree in biology. I was
Yes.
pre-med and I was on my way to medical school. And then I was like, no, I'm going to go act now. And needless to say, my dad was
Thrilled.
thrilled, over the moon. He's like, well, that's always what I dreamt of for you to be a struggling actor. But no, I'm really happy doing this. When you love something, and you have to do it.
You can't get rid of that fashion in your head, isn't it?
Yeah.
So when they asked, is there a doctor anywhere? Didn't you not raise your hand? By mistake?
No, not cert, no.
Is there anyone who can play a doctor? That you could answer that one.
Yes. In fact, my first job that I got cast at, I got cast as a nurse, and the first thing I heard was, well, why couldn't they have made you a doctor? At least
That's
make you a
absolutely right.
doctor, you know? Yeah.
About the film, how much did you have any personal connect with it, and how true were your characters to the story? Were you told that?
Well, many of us were amalgamations of various people who actually went through this horrific ordeal. And, you know, the reason I think Anthony did that was there are too many stories to tell. You can't fit it all into 2 hours.
And to protect people's individual...
And also to protect people's privacy and you know, respect the survivors and the people who died.
But everything you see on screen happened to someone that they met in their research.
Exactly.
Yes. Did you go to Mumbai?
Yeah, we shot in Mumbai. We had an amazing time in Mumbai. Very humbling and inspiring time there. Yeah.
Did you have tea and looking over what did you love about it?
Well, remember, we're recreating this traumatic incident the whole time we were there. We made sure to go to all the places where the attacks had taken place in November
Cafe
2008.
Leopold, Taj. Yeah.
It must be a very... because when we saw the film, it was a turmoil in my head. I thought, oh my God, how did the people go through it? Because we are in news, we report, all that is great. But when you see that all emotional attachment and emotional associations on the screen, what was it?
Well, it was very, very tense. But the thing is, we were telling a story about, in the end, a triumph of kind of human selfishness, and the staff at the Taj, but also many of the guests, all those barriers that you see everywhere in the world, but maybe even particularly in India, socioeconomic barriers and caste barriers and ethnic and religious barriers, they all evaporated when they were in this pressure cooker, and people helped each other, which is a really monumentally inspiring story, despite all the violence.
I'll just leave, because I have to leave the last question, of course. What do you leave with from after doing this film? What is it that you leave with?
For me, it was a sense of a resilience of the human spirit, that no matter what we go through, there is the urge to survive. And that usually means partnering with and overcoming our differences and uniting with people who are very different from us.
For me, there's a rise in populism all over the world, rise in tribalism, the kind of selfishness, this notion we should all pull our drawbridges up to our particular club. And we're told that's in human nature, and it's just not in human nature. And we saw here a perfect real-life example of how we are far more giving and far more heroic and selfless than we're told by politicians.
Yes, it possibly sometimes, crisis does bring out the best in us sometimes. Thank you very, very much, Jason Isaacs and Isaac.
Isaacs, no, you were right first time. That's okay.
Isaacs. And Nazanin Boniadi.
Boniadi.
Boniadi. I just got
You're
it.
so close both times.
I just in Hotel Mumbai. Soon in the screens. I have watched it. It's a great movie. Please do go and watch. Difficult to watch, yet important to watch. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.